2:50 left here in the first half. The second touchdown was scored by Garrett Janello on a 43-yard punt return, and he just got the ball in open field, turned on the afterburners, and scored. We'll be back with a halftime report in just a few minutes. You're listening to high school football here on the Southern Illinois Sports Productions Network and WFRX. They're a little bit anxious on offense and a little bit anxious on defense too, I guess, because they've been jumping off sides and also doing a little bit of illegal motion in the backfield. So we're going to have to wait and see if they can take care of that business in the second half. As Carterville will receive the kick, they're going from our right to our left. Christopher will kick the ball off, and Gaddis kicks it deep, and a good kickoff, and it's going to go almost into the end zone, and finally it does. I thought it was going to die on the 1-yard line, but it didn't. The touchback is enforced, and they'll bring at their own 20-yard line. And it looks like it's going to be Lovelace again. Brock Lovelace is the quarterback. He may have just taken a little breather and talked things over with the coach as he turns and pitches it up the middle. Straight ahead. Here comes yards on that play with 11:43 to go here in the second half. And that's something they wanted to do, is come out smoking and come out smoking early. They wanted to walk out on the field, do some damage early on, and get that ball upfield. Lovelace has the power eye, gives it to the third back, and here goes some more flags. Let's see what happens here. Bechtel was the 6 to go and counting. Here comes Carterville again, shooting themselves in the foot. It's first down and 15 as they move the ball back to about the 31-yard line. Here is a pass to the right side of the flat. Up the middle, we've got about 8 yards up there. About 9 yards out of that. So he's going to have a second down and 6. A good run there for Chastain. Second down, about 6 yards to go. Lovelace takes the snap. Now he throws it over the middle. It is intercepted. Intercepted by Christopher, and he may go all the way. This is going to be Shapkoff knocking the beat. What happened was the Carterville quarterback, Brock Lovelace, had a wide receiver open downfield. He throws it to Jonah Ford, that is. Make that Deion Holt Phoenix. Deion Holt was the guy who had the ball. It bounced off of his hands right into Shapkoff's hands. Caleb Shapkoff returns it all the way down to about the 12-yard line. About the 12-yard line. So it looks like it's first and 10 from the 12. Underway in the third quarter, and that is not what Carterville wanted to happen here in the second half. Denny Monte turns and hands it to Bramblett. Bramblett's got a hole up the middle. He knocks a couple of tacklers down. He's still on his feet, and he's down to about the 2-yard line, it looks like. And standing by, taking pictures for the Christopher High School Bearcats. And Fletcher took the ball. Bramblett and Fletcher from about, 30 yards away in a press box with the windows closed look a lot alike. So once in a while they get credit for doing what the other guy did. Here we go, first down and goal, the ball on the 3. Monte does not get the Christopher Bearcats, but also number 2, the whistle blew, the flags were through, and it was not on them. So that is a big break there for the Carterville Lions. Let's see what they can do with it on the defense, and let's see what Christopher does now on offense. Still first down and goal, but the ball is moved down to about the 8-yard line now. First down and goal from the 8. 9:44 to go here in the third quarter. Monte turns around, misdirection play, and it is absolutely second and goal from the 8-yard line now. 9:12 to go. This has hurt Christopher too in the first half of this ball game. They've had a couple of times where they've been close down to the goal and couldn't do anything with it. Now a pitch out right side. The option play, and it's a touchdown. Fletcher. No, that's Bramblett. And again, getting the two numbers mixed up, but it is Bramblett. Bramblett takes the ball across the right side on the option play. See who that is on the field between Bramblett and Fletcher. So Gaddis will come in to kick a field or get the extra point, but let's see if he does it this time. Here's a snap back, ball down, kick this time, and it is up and no good. It is in this third quarter. They take it in for another touchdown. The extra point was no good, but it's 21-0 because the Bearcats did have a 2-point conversion earlier in this ball game. Here's the kick. Pretty good kick downfield, picking it about the 5-yard line. Lovelace has the ball. He'll take it up to the right side. Now he's got a good-sized hole, but it closes up almost immediately. Almost as quick as it opened up, it closes back up. So it looks like that Carterville will get the ball now. First down and 10. And they're going to spot the ball at a weather problem here tonight with the sidelines and with the markers, because it did rain a little bit, and that kind of hurt the chalk stripes on the field. And also there are no field markers at this point, so we're having to do a little counting here. But from 1st and 10, we see Carterville with the ball. Lovelace is the quarterback. He drops back. He's being hit in the backfield, and he is being dropped. Their first drive. Instead, they got points on the board for Christopher via the turnover, and now it's 21-0, and Carterville is just backing themselves up again. And this time they snap it to the halfback. He comes around the right side, and he's knocked out of bounds, and he'll pick up a pretty good chunk of yardage there, and it looks like we're... Here come the Carterville Lions. Brock Lovelace, the quarterback. He turns. He throws it over the middle. It's hit, and the ball is caught. He almost dropped it. He juggled it. Send our prayers out to Bruce Marizio here on this Friday night, and we continue on with football. 7:14 and counting here in this third quarter of play at Christopher High School. The Christopher ZR Bearcats up 21-0. In the I backfield, you've got coming up Lovelace as the quarterback. He takes the snap, turns, he hands it to the first back through. It's running up the middle, and it looks like they got the first down. Get back into this ball game pretty quickly. I remember going to a high school football game last year where the halftime score was 28-0, and the final score was 35-28. The team that was shut out in the first half won the game. So nothing is impossible here. Brock Lovelace sends Ryan Lovelace in motion. He takes a snap, pitches off to the right side to Bechtel, and he picks up maybe a half a yard. He's not going to get much more than that. 6 minutes and counting here in the third quarter. Ball is at about the 38-yard line. On the Christopher side of the field, there goes a flag. Let's see what in the third quarter, and Carterville has committed its 8th penalty of the evening. Shotgun formation, here comes Brock Lovelace. He'll take the snap, he'll drop back, he fumbles the snap a little bit, he's going to run with it, and he is nailed in the backfield. And a great defensive play there. Backfield. Flanker to the right, receivers on both sides of the field. Brock drops back, pump fakes, now throws it up over the middle. Another flag out, and it's incomplete. We're talking about Carterville committing a few more penalties. And now we're talking about a 4th down at 22, and we're talking about a punt. Here is the snap, here is the punt. It is almost blocked, and the kicker is knocked down, but they're not going to call anything on that. Just a little incidental contact. Takes a little bit of a bounce for Carterville, but then stops at about the 25-yard line, and that is where the Bearcats will take it over. 1st down and 10 with 4:36 on. 4:26 and counting here in the third quarter. The Bearcats have the ball. They have it on the 25-yard line. Monty turns and hands it off to, it looks like Fletcher with the ball. It's kind of hard to see because the defensive man had a hold of the jersey and was Christopher's side of the ball field. 4:12 and counting to go here in the third quarter. If nothing else, Christopher's killing time by having those penalties here at this point of the ball game. And that's what they'd like to do, is run some time off the clock. They have a 21-0 lead. In case you've just joined us, and as you heard the coach holler, no, Ryan, do not do that. And as moment he backs out of there, here goes Garrett Janello again. Janello is back up to almost the midfield stripe, about to the 43-yard line, it looks like. Garrett Janello breaks it, a 27-yard carry. And boy, has he had a night tonight. 23-yard carry there for Garrett Janello. They were in the hole. They were down about the 15-yard line, and now they're out to about the 43. It is 1st down and 10. Bearcats getting closer and closer to midfield. Monty turns around and hands it off. Eubanks has the ball. He'll take it up almost to a 1st down. He gets about 9.5 yards around him, so I would imagine he just kind of got, as my grandpa used to say, the whey knocked out of him, and he's back on the sidelines. Here's a handoff up the middle. No yards gained out of that one. Absolutely, as Monty turned around. Be a big play for Carterville, actually. They need to stop Christopher on this run so they can get the ball back and try to do something of their own before this third quarter ends. Christopher with the ball. Bramlett and Janelle are the tailbacks. They turn around, they give it up the middle, And the ball has been fumbled, and I think maybe Carterville might have it. Carterville signals they have it. Now the officials signal they have it. And a big defensive play there by the Carterville Lions. They get the ball back. The Carterville Lions move out 1st and 10. Ward moves out. Now he goes out as a wide receiver. So he is not the quarterback. They turn, they drop. Up the field is Lovelace. He's going for Ward. He got him, and he's got a touchdown unless the defensive back can catch him. He cannot, and we have a touchdown for the Carterville Lions. They're going to kick the extra point here. They're going to set up for the extra point anyway. Let's see if they might go for a 2. You never know. 1:49 to go here in this third quarter. The snap back, ball down, up, and good. The Christopher Royal ZR Bearcats have just been shocked. The fans are shocked. The press is shocked. Everybody's shocked here. Casey Ward walked into the ball game. Everybody said, well, it's just not getting done, so they brought in a new quarterback. Instead, Brock Lovelace drops back. He's in the quarterback's position. Casey Ward lines up in the wide to the right as a wide receiver, and boom, 53 yards later, it is 21-7. So a great play and a great call there. A short kick comes up. Freeman takes the ball. He goes to the outside. He can't get out there, and he is pulled down, and the Christopher side is hollering for a face mask, but I think he got him by the uniform. It just looked like he got him by the face mask, but I think he got him by the uniform. No flags on the play. So Christopher will take over 1st and 10. How about the 28-yard line? We'll make it the 26 as they mark it down at the 26 now. 53-yard touchdown pass, and the kick was good by the Carterville Lions. Have got them back into this ball game. They needed to get a touchdown this quarter in order to have a chance to get back into this ball game quickly, and they did that. Let's see what Christopher does, how they respond. Monty has to keep the football. That was a busted play. He was already, we've told you a couple of times that the line markers are hard to see because of the rain this afternoon, and now you can see Danny Monty having a few problems trying to turn the corner on this field. Now he'll turn and hand to the second back through. Misdirection play, and here comes Janello, the man of the night. He's got about 5 yards, and he's hit immediately and down, and I think that'll just about do it for this third quarter. Christopher would love to run out some time, I believe, on this clock now to see if they can get Carterville into a deeper hole. 25 seconds, and Carterville came out, shot themselves in the front a couple of times, and then said, hey, heck with this. We're not going to go out and do this the whole game. We're going to go out and do something here. They brought in Casey Ward and did a little bit of confusion, I believe. That's what it was, because Casey Ward came in looking like the quarterback, wound up as the wide receiver, and wound up in the end zone with a 53-yard touchdown pass. Now to 3rd and 4. They back up. Monty rolls to the right, throws into the flat. It is almost caught, but it is dropped out of there as he was open downfield, but Garrett Janello just was not seen by the quarterback, Danny Monty. So nevertheless, it'll be 4th down and 4, and here comes Bramlett out to do the punting. Let's see what happens. 21-7, 11:54 to go here in the fourth quarter. This ball game has been mostly Christopher, but in the recent time, here is a high kick, but not very deep. It drops and it bounces back. It takes a real good Carterville bounce, and in fact, Christopher has to. Lovelace is the quarterback still. He takes the handoff. He throws it out into the flat, and we've got a foot race. And we got a first down, and the tackle is broken. And here comes the guy down the left side. He is going to be hit at the 5-yard line. And a great run that time by the wide receiver. That is Chastain. Chastain just took one step beyond the line of scrimmage, turned around. That time, Lovelace hit him with a perfect F. It is 1st and goal inside the 10-yard line. Brock Lovelace sends a man in motion to the left. He turns and he hands it off up the middle. It's a couple of yards, and it is. He fumbled the ball, I think. Christopher says they have it, but let's wait and see what the officials say. The officials are stopping the clock. There was movement down around the line. People were hollering and screaming. It's a touchdown. It is a touchdown. Oh, my goodness. What a turn of events there. And Carterville comes out. They're psyched up. One time, Christopher was hollering, we got the ball, and it looked like they didn't have the ball. And suddenly, both arms went in the air from the referee, signaling a touchdown. So what a turn of events there. And here is Dion Hold Phoenix kicking the ball off, and Janello has the ball at about the 5. He brings it up the middle. He cuts to the outside. He gets open. Now he's being tackled at about the 23-yard line, I believe. maybe 26-yard line. Let's wait and see. A marker was thrown down there for a moment. It looked like a flag, but I think it's just a marker to tell them where the ball is going to go for the officials. And the Carterville fans up on the other side are really excited about this ball game now, because at one time it looked like they were going to drive all the way up here for a blowout. But now it's 21-14 with 10 minutes and 40 seconds left to go. Now, Christopher wants to do two things here. First of all, they want to run some time off the clock. They want to get some first downs. They want to move the ball. They want to get a sustained movement here. And here comes, they've got the halfback coming up the middle, and look, he might have picked up a lot more, but a good defensive play there by the Carterville Lions. And it'll be second down and about 5. Second and 5, 21-14 with 10 minutes and counting to go in this ball game. Carterville wants to get the ball back. They're psyched up. They're ready to play. Christopher wants to use some time on the clock and maybe even put some more points on the board. That would be the best thing for them. They hand it off up the middle, and Fletcher has the ball up to about the big defensive play right here. They'll get the ball back. If not, more time will elapse. 9:22 left to go in this ball game. Christopher with the ball. They turn. They hand it to the first back through. He may have picked up the first down. I don't know. Let's wait and see. The clock is stopped with 9:15. Bramlett, 9:11 and counting. Christopher on top, 21-14, first and 10. Let's call the ball at the 44-yard line. Again, hard to tell where the ball is, and flags 5 to go. First down now and 15.
Bullpens will be in tight. It will be Mariano to the near side.
Mariano comes out to the near side. Gilbert to the far side.
Wishbone backfield on first.
On the wishbone, they turn and hand it off. It is.
They've got him in the backfield, and it looks like he'll be dropped.
And now it is second down 17. And suddenly, Christopher is doing everything that Carterville was doing in the first half. They're having the penalty problems. They're having the problems of getting the ball through the line. And now Bramlett in motion. Dropping back is Monty. He throws it out in the flat. It is incomplete. Pass was intended for Janello, but he drew on the left, Janello on the right. They drop back. He looks downfield. He's got it to Janello. He's got the ball. He's got the ball way beyond midfield. And a first down for the Christopher Bearcats with 7:53. And again, Garrett Janello comes up big when they need him to. Last week it was Mike Bramlett. This week it is Garrett Janello. What a play by Garrett Janello. 31 yards on the play, and it brings up first down and 10. That pass was thrown great, by the way, too, by Danny Monte, as he laid it over the middle just onto the hands of Garrett Janello. Oh, what a play. What a play. First and 10, 7:45 to go. 37-yard line of the Lions. The Christopher Bearcats now. They're going to try to do something else with it. They hand it off to the back on the right side, and he is pulled down. Maybe he got a half yard. A night myself. You guys can watch Bramlett all night if you want to, but I'm going to go out and have a big night myself. Just a little over 7 minutes left to go in the ball game. 21-14. What a big first down that was for the Christopher Bearcats. 7:05 and counting. Second down and 10. Out of the wishbone. Christopher will keep the quarterback sneak up the middle, and Monty picks up about 5 yards on the quarterback sneak. It almost looked like a straight nose dive into the turf when he took off with the ball, but a couple of yards later, he's carrying 3 or 4 linemen with him, and he's down about, looks like he's going to be at about the 30. 6 minutes, 22 seconds left to go in this ball game. 7-point lead by the Christopher Bearcats. Stick around after the ball game. We'll recap the action here in the post-game show, let you know what's happening.
Carterville has everybody in tight of the line again.
Monty drops back. He throws it over the middle. He's got a man. He's going to go down to about the 7-yard line. That time it was wide receiver Steve Gilbert. Gilbert just went out, hooked to the left, faked back to the right, and he got a great pass on the right side. Took it down to about the 7-yard line, and it is first down and goal with a first and goal at the 7-yard line. Again, Christopher could have more points than they do, but let's see what they do. Monty hands it off as Carterville comes in and makes a great defensive play. Doesn't look like there's going to be much of a gain there. He's kind of hobbling around the line, but now we're back to live action. It's a 2nd and goal from about the 6. Monte turns around on a wishbone. He's going to pass. He drops, rolls to the right, throws into the end zone, and it is incomplete. Good defensive play there by Carterville. And it looks like Gabe Walker, again, is the guy who's injured for the Christopher Bearcats. He's over on the sidelines. He's looking at his leg and talking about it, so hopefully it's just a little mild thing. Back to live action with a 3rd down and 6 and 5:23 to go. Here's Monty bending under center, turns and pitches to the left side. Fletcher, he is out to the left side. He's turning the corner. He's trying to get in the end zone, and he is knocked out of bounds, probably at about the 3-yard line. Here they go. They're going to go for it. Wide receivers left side and right side, and timeout called again. The 4th down and 2. The ball is on the 2-yard line. The only thing they can do here is score. They cannot get a first down. They have to take it into the end zone on this play. Christopher lines it up. Wide receivers wide to the right and left. Single back in the backfield. Monty takes the handoff, takes the snap, rolls to the right. He's going to try to throw it. Now he's going to run it. Takes it to the end zone. Touchdown! Monte on the scramble to the right side. Started to bring the arm back for the pass. That froze the defensive back just for a slight second. And then he saw daylight and headed to the end zone. Stuck his head down there, ran through the defense, and scored the touchdown. And that is a big, big touchdown there. 27-14 is the score now. And the extra point is forthcoming. That is if they go for the extra point instead of going for the 2. And Gaddis is out there to do the extra point, it looks like. So 27-14 with 5:08 to go in this game. The snap back is up. It's not good. Slightly on the Carterville side, but let's see how they respond. Here is an onside kick, but it is picked up there by Carterville. They run to the left side, and he's got some running room. Number 34 is knocked out of bounds. He's across midfield, so good field position for Jason Dunning and the Carterville Lions. Here comes Casey Ward out again as a wide receiver to the right. Shotgun formation and split backfield. They back up, and we got some motion. Who did it? Head coach Kerry Martin cannot be happy with all the penalties tonight on his ball club. But from talking to some of the coaching staff and other folks that are surrounding the Carterville Lions, he says, and they say, that they've done that a lot this year. Here's a shotgun formation. They drop back. Lovelace throws it deep downfield. Here's Ward, and it is up with 4:54 left to go in the ball game. And really, Carterville, in order to win this ball game or even to get back into this ball game at all, is going to have to strike quickly. This time out of the I-back formation. They drop back, and the defensive lineman dropped Brock Lovelace for a loss for about 8 yards. They got to pick up a first down here, folks. They got to go for something and get it. And they got to get 23 yards, and they have to do it in 2 downs. Here's a shotgun formation. He drops, he throws, it is intercepted! Intercepted! And he's going to run it all the way back for the touchdown into the end zone. Touchdown, Steve Gilbert. That is an incredible defensive play. The lineman came running up the field. He picked that ball off at about the 32. I mean, the ball was thrown right at him, right at his shoulder pads. He reacted, he reached up, he grabbed it, and he was gone. Gilbert was he was in the defensive end position, and he moves out to the left side. He sees the pass coming, the touchdown. It's now 33-14, and this game is all but over. Snap back, ball down, flags go. The kick is good. The extra point intercepted the ball, and now another onside kick is bobbled by Dunning. He'll pick it up, and now he'll run it up the left side. He gets a little bit of breathing room, and now he's hit about the midfield stripe, about the 45-yard line. Drill late in the third, early in the fourth. But then it all caved in on him again. 34-14. Let's see what they can do here. Shotgun formation. Nobody in the backfield except Lovelace, and he throws it out in the flat, and it's at one time they were up 21-0. They're cruising. They're looking good. Boom, a 53-yard touchdown pass to Casey Ward. It's 21-7. Then we get a fumble recovery in the end zone, and all of a sudden it's 21-14. Carterville with the ball. Brockhouse throws it over the middle, and it's Lovelace, rather. Brock Lovelace throws it over the middle. He can't hold on. Danny Monte has a couple of touchdowns tonight, a 1-yard run and also a 2-yard run late in the ball game for Christopher. Casey Ward, the big reception for a touchdown for Carterville. That's the big play. A lateral pass, it's fumbled. The ball is laying on the ground, and they give it to Christopher ZR. That is going to be a fumble. They tried a lateral pass. They were going to try to do some trickery here and try to get maybe something on the board in a hurry. Instead, they got the ball on the ground. It was a live ball. Only one guy over there for Carterville, and that was the back. So he had no help at all because he was out in the flat for Bearcats and won this ball game. The outcome of the game has probably been decided. The final score maybe is yet to be decided. Happened. You can't just reach out and put your finger on it and say, oh, we're going to stop doing this. New man in at quarterback. Hobbs is the quarterback now for Christopher. He turns around and
scored the last one before that interception return by Gilbert.
a couple of touchdowns for Monty tonight. He's got a good night's work in. Also Garrett Janello. Man, what a night for him. Hobbs turns, hands it off. Second back through is up to about the, well, they picked up about another 1 yard.
I believe,
looks like Mike Nikes. Mike Nikes is the guy who picked up the yard or so. It'll be 3rd down and 8 now. Getting a little bit of playing time. Hobbs again in at quarterback. He turns around, looks at his backfield. Which features Jeremy Learn, Mike Nikes. Hobbs turns and hands it off to Nikes, who'll get up, about 5 yards short of the first down. Down and 8, and I think they're just going to let Hobbs go ahead and run the offense because there's only 50 seconds left to go in this ball game, and the clock is running. So they're going to run one more play, then probably turn the ball over to Carterville to run one last play. It looked like a slim lead at one time at 21-14, and now as the clock ticks down, under 25 seconds to go, the snap, Hobbs turns, he hands it off to Nikes. He goes up the middle. He's trying to get the first down, but he does not get the first down, but it's a moot point because there are only 15 seconds left. 34-14 in favor of the Christopher ZR Bearcats. Ball. Christopher gets a big interception late, and it's just been all Christopher here in the last 5 minutes of this ball game. They turned it around quickly. 5 seconds left to go. Carterville will take the snap. And, of course, we got a penalties for 49 yards for Carterville. It's 6 penalties for 45 for the Bearcats. And now it looks like they're just going to let the clock roll. 5 seconds. Here goes the pass across the middle. It is caught, and we've got a touchdown. I don't believe it. We're going to have a touchdown, Carterville. They'll score on the last play of the game. And that time,
can't see who caught the ball over there on the far side.
Lovelace threw the ball downfield. I can't tell who it is.
On a
hard to see because, quite frankly, I took my glasses off. Thinking this game was over. To make the score a little bit better. Lovelace rolls to the left. He's hit. He's dropped. That is the game.